Okay, good morning, guten Tag, Madam Mayor, ladies and gentlemen. For those that don't know, I'm the chairman of Tamworth Twinning, and we've got Andy here, who is the new chairman of the Twinning in Bad Laasphe. So congratulations. I don't know whether that's congratulations or commiserations. It's a tough job sometimes. So welcome to the wonderful town hall here in Tamworth. Most of you will have been here before, but we do have a couple of new faces from Germany this time around. This weekend we celebrate the 40th anniversary of our twinning with Bad Laasphe, albeit 2 years late because something called COVID got in the way and we weren't allowed to visit. So over the last 40 years many friendships have been forged, and I hope that over the next 40 years, if most of us are still around, Isabel, Harry, Athena, that will be them taking it forward I think. Many more friendships are made. I became involved with twinning in 2010 when I was first elected to the council. Little did I know that a few years later, and after I became mayor, I would take on the chairmanship of twinning, and here I am 10 years later, Andy. 10 years? 10 years. So over the years we've had many members come and go. Some have stayed for the duration, and we've also lost some great characters who've been called to higher service. The most instrumental of these people was the late Terry Dix, and it's lovely to have Pat and Eddie here this morning and last night. It was so lovely to see them, and I know they were really, really pleased to see you guys. And he started this partnership way back in 1980. I was only 9 at the time, so thank you Terry for taking that on all those years ago. Terry's passing a week after Ken Gant's passing meant that all of a sudden twinning stopped because none of us knew which direction to go in. It was only momentarily because we all knew that Terry had set down the rules and they couldn't be broken. Terry had his way of doing things, as Pat will know and Eddie will know. Some of those have been altered slightly, but most of them still stay the same because we daren't change it. I know that Bad Laasphe have lost members too over the years, and today is a celebration of them all. Today and this weekend is a celebration of 40 years of friendship and working together for the betterment of both of our towns. We've had the twinning of the Sir Robert Peel pub, which I know Neil at the back was instrumental with. We've had the twinning of the fire service, which was massive. We took a coach load of firefighters over, and the training and the friendships forged there are still there today. And of course there's been many football teams over the years. We were at Boldhall Swifts last night for our party, and Boldhall Swifts had plates out for us to see of all the years that they've been playing football with Bad Laasphe teams. And of course the most important one, which started when Terry set this up, was the exchanges from Wilnecote High School. Obviously those have stopped during COVID, but Wilnecote High are hoping to get those back up and running so that they can come over with the children. So today I want us to remember everything that we've achieved when we sign the new document between our twin towns for what we can achieve moving forward. But before we do the signing, I know that Pat, Eddie wanted to say a few words on behalf of the late Terry. So Pat, Eddie, over to yourselves.
Do I need the mic?
No. Do you want to stand up or will you?
Oh, thanks.
I'll sit there. I'll stand up, yeah. Thank you, Tina, for the kind words you said about Terry. But what I really want to do is thank the people of Bad Laasphe for the nomination they made for him to receive the Cross of Merit of the Federal Republic of Germany, as seen here. And that was a great honour, and we had in July last year we had a wonderful day down at the German embassy. All the family were with us, and the German ambassador entertained us and then made that presentation, and I feel quite overwhelmed. What we as a family still do. The one at the top is one he got from the Volksbund. He was involved with the Raymond section of the war graves, and they presented him with what they call a golden needle for his commitment with the German War Cemetery that's at Cannock. He was involved with that, and they gave him that for the contribution he made and the encouragement he gave to the young people of Germany and of Staffordshire who looked after the graves during the school holidays. As I say, I'd just like to say, Eddie joins me as well in saying a very warm thank you, and will you please pass on our thanks to our friends back in Bad Laasphe. Thank you very much.
I'll just say a few words to you.
I don't let her fall on the floor, Gordon.
Tina, thank you very much for those kind words about Dad.
Terry's a legend. He really is. You might do
definitely,
but Terry's definitely a legend when it comes to twinning.
He was a small cog in the whole movement of the twinning, but I appreciate that he was instrumental in those first years, 1980, the signing of the agreement. And again, as my mum said, thank you very much for the people of Bad Laasphe for nominating Dad for this award. It meant so much to him. He would have loved this. We know he would have loved this. And it's just a shame that we weren't able to do this when we should have done 2 years ago. I've got here a folder, an album of photographs that were taken back in October 1980. In August 1980, sorry.
Your dad might not be here, but your mum still is.
No, she's always correcting me. And it's signed by the people that were present. And the photographs are from the time over in Germany. So if anybody would like to have a look at that, I know some people have already had a look at it, but please feel free to come and have a look. And come on, Mum.
It was the photographs taken at the original signing, and when the document was confirmed in October, they bought the album and gave to Terry. And the signatures that are in the album are the people that were at the in the October when we sort of re-signed the agreement in Tamworth.
So again, I'd just like to thank everybody and for allowing Mum and myself to come down and inviting us. And as you know, to echo Tina's comments. Here's to another 40 years, and whilst I have not been to Bad Laasphe myself, it is an ambition of mine to come, and hopefully next year I will be able to visit and come and see you over in Germany. So thank you.
Thanks, Andy. I'm just now going to ask Councillor Jeremy Oates, the leader of the council, to sum up a few words in his words of twinning.
Thank you very much, Tina. If I may, though, I will comment on Eddie and Auntie Pat's. For those who don't know, my Auntie Pat. The comments that they I think what Uncle Terry achieved, we probably don't fully appreciate. And I'll give you an example. This morning I was working, and I've explained to somebody I had to be here at 11 o'clock to meet some German visitors. And the instant reply of this person was, "Oh, are they from Laasphe? We're twinned with there. I went there on a school trip." So that is immediately, German visitors, in his mind, triggered the whole thought process of, I went to Laasphe when I was at school because of the twinning. So that was recognised by somebody who has no connection with the Twinning Association, no connection with politics or anybody else, anything else. It was a memory from their childhood that they could attribute to some of the people in this room, but certainly the membership back when that person was a child. So I think we shouldn't underestimate the impact that Terry had in getting that started and in Tamworth. And to receive the the Federal Merit Award, and that was specifically for his contribution to community relating to Brennan war graves and the Exchange, and to the Twinning Association. I think that's should be particularly proud of, because it's an award from another country comparable with our Queen's Honours List. So that's something that not very many people around here get. So I think that's a well-deserved recognition. I think we should appreciate the recognition that was given. So yes, as Tina said, Uncle Terry, bit of a legend, particularly with twinning. Eddie, I can't believe you've not been to Laasphe. Get yourself over there. It's 10 years since I went. I went for the Christmas market, and I was promised snow, and there wasn't a bit of snow. No, so in terms of twinning and Tamworth and what it means, we know the Twinning Association has brought some great friendships between individuals and between groups, and over the 40 years there's been some strong bonds with people stopping in each other's houses and exchanging visits and whatever, and built up those relationships. But I think 40 years on, or 42 years now, from the start of twinning, there's still a whole lot of things that we can draw from the opportunities that twinning gives us. And it's not just about friendships, it's not just about visits like this, but it's also, like Tina mentioned and others, we've exchanged firefighters for football games, we've had local football games, whatever else. There's a whole range of issues and challenges that Tamworth faces as we regenerate that actually are the same challenges that Laasphe faces, and it's about how do different people do different things in different ways. And there's so many opportunities to learn, and I think these are the things that really the twinning was originally set out to achieve. And because people have come, and it's never gone away, we've had a churn of members of the Twinning Association at the council, those opportunities are still there, and there's still a massive amount we can achieve by sharing just experience and life, and sharing the same issues and different approaches to it. There's nothing better in the world than broadening people's horizons, and I think that's really where twinning should fit, particularly with regards to council and how we deal with things in the public sector. For many years, and I'll hold my hands up while I've been on the council, for many years twinning has not been embraced by the local authority as an opportunity. It's been acknowledged as a friendship group and not much more. And I think we're guilty of that, and we should do something to actually try and build on those relationships in terms of business, in terms of public sector, in terms of the whole different approaches to life. So Tina, it's in your portfolio now at the council. So
just another job then.
So I'll throw that back to you. But no, it's great to be here at this recognition of 40 years. It's great to have my auntie Pat here. It's a shame we couldn't have Uncle Terry. Those things, you know, it's 42 years on, you know, it's amazing we're all here. And it's great to see some new faces and some change in membership and new people coming in and embracing it. So yeah, it's I'm really pleased we've got this far, and like Tina says, here's to another 40 years. But no, thank you very much for all the work you all put in to keeping the Twinning Association alive and keeping those relationships going. So no, thank you very much.
I'm going to hand over to Andy now, who might want to say a few words on behalf of Bad Laasphe. He's on the spot now because I didn't tell him we were doing this. So over to you.
No, one of the best days in my life was when I made a decision that we will visit Tamworth. It changed my life a lot. It was brilliant to know how the English are. I didn't know any. So I came over and I was surprised about the friendliness and the warm people and everything, and that it is so easy to get into touch with English people. It's very easy. It's very different to Germany, and for myself I feel even better when I'm in England than I'm in Germany. I think from my natural feeling I fit better to the English than to the Germans. But we are very happy that everything is finished with COVID, that we can be here. It's brilliant. I'm very happy to see Pat and Eddie. And we are thankful when Harold Hagedorn got the idea of asking for this honor. And I want to say that Terry Dix is definitely, nobody deserved it more than him. I knew him only in his last few years, and even though it was an effort for him to visit or to come to things we did here, he was always there. And it's even more when you don't feel very well, when you have to fight and everything, and still come to such things. This is brilliant. And I'm very happy that I got him to know, and I'm always proud of him. That's it. Oh, wanted to say, normally it would be our turn to make this celebration in October this year in Germany. But I had a talk to the mayor, and in Germany we have already restrictions about COVID restrictions from autumn. And second is, it was the last few times we were invited or we did something, we didn't have much time to prepare. Would it be the same for you to come over for October? So we decided to make it next year, 11th to 13th of August, and then there's plenty of time to plan a travel. We can be sure in summer we won't have COVID problems, and we want to have a real celebration and not something with rules and things, so I think it was a good decision to make it next year. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay then, so we'll sign the new documents now. So Madam Mayor and Gunter, if you'd like to come forward. Andy as well. I'll show you where to sign, and then I'll get the money off you after.
You want permission? I have no small text.
Okay, in a minute, in a moment.
Yeah.
So, Madam Mayor, if you sign here. And on that one over there. We have to have 2 copies. This one. Yeah, oh, you have to sign all 4, sorry. So if you sign here, so this one.
I've got to do that one?
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
two
copies
copies
I see, right.
to go.
Excuse me.
That one. Signing a life away.
Okay.
Here. Here. That one. And the last one. So if you want to stand that side, we'll get a picture. Okay. So, yes, in a minute.
Okay.
Picture first.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Yes, that's good. You can speak in a minute.
Okay.
Okay. Over to you.
Yes. Thank you. I have small text because
We
my
can sit
English
down.
is not
Do you need
so
Andy?
very
Do
good.
you need Andy to help you?
And
Okay.
when I need help, I call Andy to you. Dear Madam Mayor, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for the invitation to Tamworth.
It is a special honor for me as Deputy Mayor of Bad Laasphe to be received here in the Town Hall with members of the Circle of Friends. I brought them a small gift from the Bad Laasphe Town Hall. Slate plaque with the engraving Wohlfühlstadt, a city where you feel good. I also feel very comfortable in Tamworth. I'm here this weekend for the first time, but certainly not the last time. I would also like to welcome them on behalf of our new Bad Laasphe Mayor, Dr. Linden, and the entire City Council in Germany. The Mayor is always elected for 5 years. I have been Deputy Mayor since 2040, up to and including 2025. For me, it will remain unforgettable days. I would like to invite you to Bad Laasphe from 11 to 13 August next year. Many thanks.
So, Madam Mayor, please, a small gift.
That's very nice. Thank you very much.
Andy, Gunther, don't go away. Come back. While Madam Mayor opens her gift. Over 40 years, you've probably had everything that Tamworth can give you as a gift. We've run out of ideas, so I had to get my thinking cap on and think of something completely different. And when we had the meeting, we came up with this idea, so we hope you like it. If you don't, there's plenty of bins around. So, 40 years is a special celebration. So this is a time capsule that we have had engraved, and I'll take it out of plastic so you can see. I hope you've got space in your luggage. Okay. Do this one first. There we go. There we are. Oh, that's lovely.
Thank you.
So this is presented to Bad Laasphe for 40 years of twinning and friendship. We have only sealed one end because we thought that when you went through customs they might want to look what's inside it. So there's lots of messages, there's lots of photos, there's lots of memories. So when you get back to Laasphe you can seal it. You can either display it or you can bury it in the ground for 40 years, entirely up to yourself. And then in 40 years' time, who knows who might open this and see the memories inside. There's, some of those are quite tearful. I filled this with everybody's memories that they gave to me. There's some photographs in there of obviously members we've lost over time. So when you get back to Laasphe, you might want to put a memory in of your own and then seal it. But we didn't seal it because we thought going through customs they're going to go, hey, what's in there then? So we've left that open. So
Could have been a bomb.
well, you never know these days. So thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for, we haven't been there for 40 years, but you know, for 40 years of twinning with Bad Laasphe, we hope you like it. It was something completely different. We didn't know what else to get you that you could have because you've had everything. So that is for you, and I've got the other end for you, so when you can seal it.
It's absolutely wonderful, and it would be good if you put your thinking cap in it.
No, because then I wouldn't have any other ideas.
It must be fabulous to get such a wonderful idea. I'm really happy about this. You couldn't have found a better present for us.
Oh, I'm glad you like it.
Yes, I love it.
Thank you
very much.
There you go, and there's the other end for you to seal it when you get back.
Yes.
Thank you very much. You
A bit of hair from me?
You're not having any of my hair, no. What are you going to do? Play with me? One of Tina is plenty. So thank you everyone for coming this morning. Thank you for everyone for a wonderful weekend. More memories and more friendships with Wolfgang and Gunther coming for the first time to Tamworth. we look forward to whatever the next 40 years has. I probably won't be around for the next 40, you never know. I could reach 90. You never know. Some people might want me to go before then. So, I'll come in a bit. No, you're not. Away up, health and safety. Thank you everybody, and a safe journey back to Bad Laasphe, and send our thoughts back with yourselves. Thank you everyone.